Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your monthly reading for November 2024. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and we're going to jump right into it. It is a big month, and there is a lot to talk about. First things first, November. If you are new to my channel, I'm going to break down the astrological forecast for you. For all Capricorns, and then after that I'm going to do your spread, and then after that, that's when I break it down week by week. I tell you major aspects I want you to look out for, things that are going to be very favorable, auspicious for you, and some challenging aspects I want you to look out for. And then after that, if you are a subscriber, you're going to know that I would do something very different here, okay? I got a little surprise for you. Now, November, I'm already picking up a lot of success for y'all. There's got to be a lot happening. You also see Venus is moving into your sign. Pluto's leaving your sign. November, one of the biggest, most important months of 2024. It's going to be wild at times. There's going to be a lot of you going through a lot of really deep reflection. I'm going to explain that in a second, but just expect also enormous potential. I've been saying this in other signs. It's like, when you go kayaking down a river, it's going to feel like that. There's those moments of fun, wild momentum. And then some areas this month where you're just going to be coasting a bit. Some areas where you may have to paddle a little bit more. Okay. But a lot of areas where you just have a lot of opportunities to correct course. Okay. If necessary, if you want that, because this is going to be one of those months, especially for you Capricorn, where you're going to be going within. Okay, just remember, you are in the rider's seat in this kayak. You get to choose your path on this river of life. This is going to be a big month of awakening. All right, now November, we kick it off with a new moon. We end it with a new moon. That's right, we have 2 new moons in November. So remember what I said. Plenty of new opportunities, new chapters for you, a lot of progress, but also at the same time, remember we have some retrogrades, and this month Mercury goes retrograde. All right. If you are in the US, by the way, Mercury is going retrograde November 25th. That's the week of Thanksgiving. So plan accordingly. All right. Another reason why this is going to be a big month with a lot of shifts. We've got 5 planets changing signs all within November. And the Sun and Mercury are both moving into Sagittarius. We have Mars moving into Leo. So remember how the past 2 months, everything's been pretty much in there's been so much water energy, emotion. So emotionally charged, emotionally heightened, even emotionally draining at times. Well, here's the fire. Here's the fire. This is going to be boom, boom, boom this type of month, all right? And the fact that Pluto officially leaves there's stuff on the back here too, by the way. Pluto leaves your sign. It's been in your sign since 2008, Capricorn. This is going to be the last in our lifetime Pluto's going to be in your sign. It's leaving. It's moving into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So when I say you're going to have big shifts, Capricorn, yes, absolutely. There's going to be a lot of focus on money for y'all, by the way. All right. But even still, Aquarius, air sign. So we're getting that fire, air that's happening in November. And then Saturn, by the way, Capricorn, your ruling planet is going direct. This is going to be one of the biggest months for you. One of the biggest months for you. So let's break it down. November 2024, as you see, we do kick it off with that new moon in Scorpio. That is happening on Friday, November 1st. So break out the champers, okay? The iced tea, Kool-Aid, Zima, whatever you prefer, okay? Because this is an amazing new moon. That Mars is going to be sextile Uranus. So breakthroughs, really great surprises, okay? Really high energy, passion. This new moon, okay? It's the least boring new moon ever. And Saturn, your ruling planet, will be trining this new moon, making it a lot more auspicious. New moon in Scorpio, this is in your area of hopes and wishes and dreams. Your future. This is huge. This is big. So you see that right off the bat. You get to set the tone of the month, and you have a new opportunity, okay? Take advantage. Take action. Plant seeds. Set intentions to maximize growth. Capricorn, Own this. Remember, you create your reality, right? The other thing is this new moon in Scorpio. Yeah. 11th house. So you may be joining a community, a new group, maybe something happening with friends, friendship. That's your social sector. You could meet new friends, a group that you feel that, oh, I really belong here, like that kind of energy. Now, Mercury will be moving into Sagittarius because of the retrograde on November 25th. Mercury's going to be in shadow, okay? After, like toward like the end of the first week. Now, I'll talk about that later. Mercury in Sagittarius alone, very interesting. Very interesting, especially for you, Capricorn. And I'm going to tell you why. First, Mercury, the planet of logic, the planet of rationale and the finer details in Sagittarius, which is all about the big picture. It's all about big concepts, philosophy, wisdom. Okay, so there is a little disconnect here. It's like finding a cucumber in the hamburger aisle. I don't know. Well, you get what I'm saying. There's just like, what is going on? But here's the thing. Mercury in Sagittarius that's your 12th house. And so it seems like you may be going really, really, really deep while Mercury is in Sagittarius, especially when Mercury retrogrades in Sagittarius. And I'm going to let you know something, Capricorn. Mercury will be in Sagittarius until January 2025. That's right. Even during your birthday season. So here's the thing about Mercury in Sagittarius that I want you to get excited about. You will likely have really deep philosophical conversations, or even moments on your alone, right? You may have this desire to study and explore new things, new concepts that you can benefit from. This is all about expanding the higher mind, okay? Becoming wiser. Now, remember what I said, Mercury in Sagittarius, or 12th house. 12th house is very nebulous. It's everything beyond the physical plane. It's your subconscious. It's also intuition. So when I say you're going deep, like your intuition is going to be really heightened in terms of what is the big picture for me. Okay. 12th house is also hidden enemies. So you may have intuitive moments like, oh, I thought this person was on my side. Maybe not, right? Those kind of moments. Okay. 12th house is also facing your fears. It's also self-sabotage energy. So the fact that you've got Mercury and Sagittarius here, it actually seems like a good thing because it feels like a lot of this is going to come to the surface. And then you throw in Mars opposite Pluto too. Yeah, things are going to come to the surface. Now, one thing about shadow, when I say Mercury is going to be in shadow, the best way to explain this, the easiest way, Mercury's like dipping his toes in that retrograde. I'm going to give you a little secret here. Capricorn, I love Mercury. Okay, I secretly love Mercury in Sagittarius, but I love Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius a lot more. Okay. The reason why is because Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius is very, let me rethink my belief system. Let me rethink even my old belief systems. Do they even serve me anymore? Let me take another look at the big picture for myself. Let me reassess what I want in my life to become wiser. Okay. So this is learning, exploring, thinking, believing your higher truths. It's this is my authentic self. This is what I want. This is my awakening. So again, awakening, big theme for November. Now, why exactly with Mercury? Well, because Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. 2 mutable signs. It's moving into Sagittarius, a mutable sign. What does that mean? It means you're going to be willing to adapt to change. Change that you want, change that you control, okay? Especially rethinking things, processing things, seeing the big picture, as I mentioned earlier, okay? Remember, with that retrograde, it's all about reassessing, reevaluating, and it's in your 12th house. So you're going to be going deep anyway, unrooting things from the subconscious, saying, I don't even want to bring this into my birthday season. I don't want to bring this into 2025. It is never too late to be what you might have been, okay? Thank you, George Eliot. Now, Sunday, November 3rd. Well, we got daylight savings. Remember, clock stuff, etc. If you live in this part of the world, right? Now, I'm going to address the elephant in the sky. You see that, first of all, on the whiteboard, there's no aspects here. And I've got more on the back. We'll get to that in a second, right? These are all transits, lunations, all of that. This is a big month if I can't even fit aspects on this whiteboard. Now, the only aspect that you see, Mars opposite Pluto, okay? This is happening November 3rd. Why is this a big deal? Well, because it is. Why is this a big deal for you, Capricorn? Well, I've explained it in the past. I've talked about this in the past many times because we're here. And this is big, okay? Mars is exalted in your sign, Capricorn. Not a lot of people know that. Mars thrives in his throne in your sign. Pluto is currently in your sign. So will you feel this? Yes. It's at 29 degrees. It's strong. That's an anaretic degree. One thing about this aspect, and one of the reasons I'm going to harp on this, is because I want you to get prepared for not only this day, it's happening again. Mars will be opposite Pluto again in the beginning of January. Okay, so what is Mars opposite Pluto? To refresh your memory, power trips, power struggles, heightened emotions, energies are going to be amped up. You got Mars, the warrior, right? The god of war. You got Pluto, all about the underworld and death and rebirth, right? So they're getting together and they're not seeing eye to eye. And so energies, Wednesday's going to be amped up. It's like Heather over there had her, very first, latte ever. She's never had caffeine before. She's like, no. All right. So remember, Pluto is a planet that asks, are you going to fear me or are you going to own me? Right. So you can channel this energy for emotional growth. Remember, Mars is still in Cancer, and for personal empowerment. Now, for y'all, there's definitely something happening here with partnerships or relationships. Okay. Remember, Cancer's your opposite sign. One-on-one commitments. It can be anything: work, love, romance. It can be your, realtor, whatever it is, tennis coach. It doesn't matter. One-on-one. Okay. Pluto, like I said, rules the underworld and is locking horns with Mars, the warrior god. So what does this mean? Pluto being the ruler of the underworld, like there's that depth, right? Emotions. I explained this last week. This is bears being poked. This is you being a bear being poked. This is you being overbearing, maybe, right? With Mars opposite Pluto, or others being overbearing, or others saying you're being overbearing, or you telling people that you get where I'm going with this, okay? But for y'all, it can go on this deep, very subconscious level. And I say particularly for you, Capricorn, because what I just explained about Mars and Pluto for y'all, but the fact that you've got Mercury in Sagittarius in your 12th house. So Pluto is extremes and can bring those lower frequency energies of Mars out, especially with emotions being so heightened at this point. The great thing about this aspect is that Pluto is transformation, is regeneration, is power. Mars is ambition, drive, passion. Okay, so you can channel this energy to seek your higher truths, to be in touch with your higher mind. Remember what I said, Pluto being the underworld, so really going deep. So what does that mean? So around this time, with the fact that Mercury is in Sagittarius for y'all, this is a time where you may be ready to release things, to move into your empowerment. And Mars opposite Pluto, you're going to be feeling this for weeks. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So, especially because we have another one beginning of January. But this is a time where you may be doing a lot of shadow work, especially you, Capricorn, with Mercury and Sagittarius in your 12th house, the subconscious. And Pluto is more of like a psychological level. So yeah, this is, what is shadow work, by the way? It's exploring parts of ourselves that, we may repress, our subconscious. Remember, I said Mercury and Sagittarius, your 12th house, the subconscious. Things that may be a little bit challenging to confront, but I want you to remember Mars is giving you energy, Pluto that power. When you do that shadow work, when you release those shadows, your light shines, okay? Keep that in mind. You radiate. So again, channel this energy constructively for empowerment. And as I've been saying, for many weeks, don't let anyone take your power. Now, Mars, as you see, will move into Leo right after. This is going to be deep. This is going to be a big month for you, Capricorn, because Mars moving into Leo is, first of all, coming in really hot, really fiery, moving into Leo, fire sign. Mars is going to be here all month. and then go retrograde beginning of December. So Mars also in shadow. Okay. Now, but nonetheless, listen, at the same time, Mars is out of Cancer now, moved on into Leo. So what does that mean for you, Capricorn? You've got Mars, action, drive, strength in your 8th house of personal transformation. Do you see you see what's going on for y'all this month? Like, y'all are going deep because the 8th house, like I said, there's that depth to the 8th house. Pluto is a native ruler of the 8th house. So there's that depth there. And there could be something here with partnerships, business partners, even. There could be something here with finances for you, but other people's money, like joint resources, again, like business partners, things like that. It could be inheritance, investments, bonuses, commissions, loans, paying off debts, royalties. Okay. There could also be something here with like love, like relationships and love. But in any case, Mars and Leo alone, like there could be just this shift into things that bring you passion, a lot of creative energy, maybe love and relationships as well, children as well, focusing on things that make you proud. Remember, we're talking about Leo here, okay? And because we are talking about Mars in Leo, yes, sex drive, sex life, all of that, okay? There could be focus here, but Mars in Leo is a time where you may feel a lot more assertive and driven and a lot more expressive. It is your time to shine. Remember, it's in Leo, the spotlight, right? So this is you directing your spotlight. Now, with Mars in shadow, things could be happening at like a slower, steadier pace than Mars normally is at. Okay, so can be a little like some at some moments. Just keep that in mind, okay? But remember, Mars wants you to take action, and Mars is in Leo, so this is a great time to control your narrative and just go forth. Again, this is part of your transformation. There are things here you are transforming. There's big bump for you. And now, Monday, November 11th, Venus moves into your sign. How amazing is that? Okay. Venus in Capricorn, just so you know, I love it. I love Venus in Capricorn, and everybody does. Everybody loves it. Here's what Venus in Capricorn is. Venus is love, relationships, money, creativity, beauty, all of that. So everything that you have been feeling in those areas of your life, when Venus moves into your sign, now you're saying, okay, love it, love it, love it. How do I bring structure to it now? I'd like to put in the effort. I will be loyal. I'll be dedicated. I'm going to put trust at the forefront. That's Venus in Capricorn. Okay, so Venus in your sign all month. Really great. A lot of y'all are going to have a big focus on work and career too. Okay, if not, there's just passions and your desires. A lot of grounded, practical energy here for stability for the long term. Okay, now Friday, November 15th, we have the full moon in Taurus. This is going to be very interesting. I want you to think back to May 7th when we had the corresponding new moon in Taurus, one of the best new moons of the year. It came right after that Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. Remember, that is like once in a lifetime. I mean, well, Jupiter-Uranus conjuncts every 13 years, but in Taurus, I mean, that was big, okay? So here's the thing. Think about what was changing in your life around May. That has to do with possibly things that brought you joy, pleasure, love, true love, relationships, children, okay? Creativity, self-expression, and procreation, birth, right? Even like, again, your sex life or whatever, because it's your 5th house, right? Taurus rules your 5th house. You see that overlap with that Leo energy. Recreation as well, hobbies. You could have picked up, soccer or ping pong, whatever it is. But this is going to be an interesting full moon. Something's being illuminated. There's going to be something reaching a turning point here. This full moon will be conjunct Uranus. So that does bring surprises. It also brings breakthroughs. That's Uranus there. And it goes with the theme of this month. Uranus is the great awakener. So this is a time mid-month where you're waking up. You're waking up to the fact that perhaps, something does have to go, or there has to be a turning point around this time. Now, you see the same day. What a loaded day. Saturn goes direct. Saturn's been retrograde since June 29th. Woo. So you're going to feel this. Saturn, again, your ruling planet. You're definitely going to feel this. Saturn means business. Okay, he's awake now. He's put on his big boy pants, his cowboy boots, and he's asking you. He's looking at you, Capricorn. He's saying,
What are some of the lessons that you've mastered since I've been retrograde, since I've been sleeping? Did you pass my tests? Right? Remember Saturn bringing those tests. So pay attention to what happens right within a week after Saturn goes direct. There could be a lot of energy here in terms of you thinking about or even feeling or things coming to the surface within your world in terms of, yes, I am a lot more responsible, disciplined in this area of my life, communicating, all the things that Saturn rules and wants, like communication for you, especially remember Saturn and Pisces, your third house, communication, writing projects, learning new things, gaining knowledge in new things, possibly siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins in the mix as well, and travel. There could have been some travel that's been happening, maybe your views on travel or something that happened in your life where you're going to be doing some travel, short distance travel. But just again, Saturn's back in the saddle. Now, Tuesday, November 19th. Okay, Pluto is moving into Aquarius. So this is really big. Remember, Pluto moved into Aquarius January 20th of this year, but then shortly after went retrograde in May as well. Okay. But then retrograded all the way back into your sign for about a month. Well, more than that with the retrograde, but it went direct last month. So you've been feeling this energy. Remember, Pluto, not only power and empowerment, death and rebirth, transformation, but also destruction, right? In Capricorn, a lot of things where you're changing your views, maybe really shifting your life in new directions, really feeling that empowerment energy. Okay, so Pluto is now in Aquarius for 20 years. Out of your sign, okay? You're going to love this. You're going to love this. Well, here's the other thing is that, and I'm not going to spend too much on Pluto and Aquarius. I'm going to maybe leave a link at the top or in the description box to the video when I talked about Pluto moving into Aquarius earlier this year. I talked a lot about this. Money. It's in your second house. Money. But you can watch that, okay? But I will talk about it in your weekly forecast. Just know Aquarius is very innovative, radical. It is a lot of investments that you're going to see in technology and space. Aquarius is the humanitarian, right? Communities, the world, and the future. Again, Pluto will be here for 20 years. We've got time to talk about this. Now, Thursday, November 21st, we move into Sagittarius season. So now you see we got Mercury and the Sun in Sagittarius. So for the next 4 weeks, it's all about the journey. It's all about the journey, okay? That's Sagittarius energy. And because Sagittarius rules your 12th house, of the mind, a lot for y'all, okay? Capricorn, a lot of y'all definitely will be taking trips with all the Sagittarius energy, but it's more about like, if you do that, or even of the mind, it's seeking wisdom, even a sense of freedom. Remember, doing the shadow work, releasing things, unrooting things, having that freedom, moving forward, okay? Toward your, philosophies, big picture energy, like I mentioned. Could also be something with like legal matters, but there could also be things happening behind the scenes for you around this time as well. Okay. Now, Monday, November 25th, Mercury officially goes retrograde until December 15th. So Mercury, as we know, brings delays, glitches, and technology, computers, Wi-Fi, travel, flight delays, all that. But also don't forget communication. So not getting emails, maybe missing appointments or things like scheduling stuff go sideways. Just remember, handle things with grace. You experienced Mercury retrograde 4 or 5 times a year. Stay frosty, be cool. You got this, all right? Just focus on the re's. That's what Mercury retrograde is for. Reassessing, revising, reevaluating, restructuring the way that you see things. Again, this is your 12th house, so a lot of this is going to be happening. I wouldn't be surprised if you have really vivid dreams, intuitive messages coming through your dreams, or just intuition really heightened. Like, I know what to do. Okay. The other thing is, a lot of people from your past can resurface, and you could revisit places from the past. It's gonna be a time. Just remember, it is a great time to, again, change your beliefs to fit your big picture, okay? Or adjust your beliefs to fit your big picture. Your philosophies have your awakening here, right? Now, Saturday, November 30th, we end the month with a new moon in Sagittarius. I'll talk about this a lot more in your weekly forecast, but this is a great one too. You've got Mercury, the Sun, all, new moon in Sagittarius. You got Jupiter, Mars, working harmoniously, or even Uranus and Pluto. So set intentions, the big ones. Remember, big picture. We're talking big picture with this Sagittarius energy. So there is a lot that is happening here for you. And then you see some aspects here. Great stuff. We got the sun trining Saturn, sun trining Mars. We'll talk about that later. Let's get started, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for you for November 2024. Okay, Capricorn, y'all. There we go. Okay, so, I do a traditional cult across spread. Yeah, how y'all doing, by the way? Capricorn, how y'all doing? Y'all look great today. Thank you so much for being here. I do a traditional cult across spread, offers the best overview, especially for a monthly reading. And if we need to put clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, you know I love y'all. Oh, Capricorn, this is going to be a big month. It's going to be a big month. You're going to see a lot of changes. All right, so, yeah, you're definitely going to see a lot of changes. And remember, money activity. I think that there was like a feeling of like this success that I was feeling. You're seeing it here. Now, this is very interesting. Queen of Pentacles, really love it. Queen of Pentacles is you. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. You can see your symbol here, a symbol of the sea goat in the throne. This is great. So you are in a place where, yeah, you're building the world that you want to live in. And with that said, there's a lot of trust, like self-trust, like I believe in myself. I know I can do this. A lot of references in the Queen of Pentacles to the Magician, by the way. Okay. So just know you do have that power. Okay. You can do whatever you want. You just have to believe, right? You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that everything's working out. She has the resources to build the world that she wants to live in and take care of those within her world, right? She has that maternal side to her as well. So this is really, really, really great. She is the richest queen. So really love this energy for you, all this wealth that's surrounding you, and put yourself in that frequency as well, okay? Love it, love it. You've got the 9 of Pentacles too. So there you go. You're, this is really wonderful, and you're good. You're good. I just want you to not fight some things, by the way. Like, I'm going to explain that in a second. Like in your, there may be some things that I'm going to address, but 9 of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. You see the symbol of Venus all over her gown. All right. So Venus, love, creativity, money, right? Things that you desire, you get when you work hard for it. When you do have that, you know, discipline is associated with this card, but it is almost like, okay, I'm just moving, like, look at all, like, the seeds that I've sown, like, I'm going to be reaping those rewards this month. Okay. There's, remember I mentioned like feeling free, that freedom, that freeness, like that's the 9 of Pentacles. Like she's not worrying about money. She's standing in her garden of abundance that she deserves. Look at her harvest. Look at all the pentacles stacked up around her. So I really love this. A lot of enlightenment here. There is a sense of like spiritual wealth that's coming through for me as well. So really, really, really nice. Okay. So there is a sense of just self-sufficiency as well. Now, 8 of Pentacles in your challenge area. So we all do math here, right? We all know sequentially the 8 of Pentacles comes right before the 9 of Pentacles. Remember what I was saying earlier, that discipline to stand in your garden of abundance, because he's disciplined. He works hard. He's focused, laser focused, diligent. Nothing else matters but reaching his legacy and having that abundance for the people in his world too. Okay. Sense of community. It's like anything that you do, there's always, even if it's like spiritual growth, it's for you, but having that impact, community, family, whatever it is, people in your work, significant other. Now, you've got the 8 of Pentacles in your challenge area. Just don't lose focus. Just don't lose focus. And ask yourself, as you go deep this month, is there a skill that I have? Because you do. You have, and it's coming through. There's a skill that you have that you're not using. There's something that you're, I feel like you know it too. Like there's something that you could be really great at or excel at. Let yourself shine. Okay? Let yourself shine. use all those tools. And a lot of it, you know, maybe when you do that shadow work or even like meditating or whatnot, it's going to come to you. Okay. Just don't lose focus. Just don't lose focus. Now, the world in your crown. How amazing. Do you want change? Yeah, absolutely. You want this whole new reality, this new path? Absolutely. With the world here, communicate. Communicate. Be very communicative this month, especially with all the energies. The world actually is attributed to Saturn too, by the way. So remember, Saturn is a ruling planet, but also in Pisces, your third house of communication. But anyway, we've come to the end of the major arcana. Remember, I said there's a sense of feeling proud of yourself. Okay. Dancing figure right here with the two magicians, batons, dancing for a reason. So this is what you want. You're going to get it. Continue to vibrate at that frequency and take that action for this. It seems like you really want this big change. You have the King of Wands as well. Okay. King of Wands is Leo, right? King of Wands, Leo. Remember, Mars is moving into Leo. Leo rules your 8th house of that death and rebirth, that transformation. So sitting on like in your throne, feeling all this passion, like restless energy. Like there's so much I want to do. So much I want to do. And direct that energy, right? Really, like I said, control your narrative. This is the King of Wands. This is the epitome of fire, right? Wands are fire. Your ambitions, your passions, creative energy as well, but also work. I mean, he's the entrepreneur, right? So there is a sense of something that's really driving you, okay? To be sitting in your throne, but there is something's got to change, is something that's coming through. Just keep working at it. Remember, don't lose focus. Very transformative energy with the King of Wands, by the way. You do see the salamander and the Ouroboros in his throne. Remember, I said King of Wands is Leo, Mars is in Leo, in your 8th house of transformation, death and rebirth, right? Regeneration as well. Now you have the 9 of Wands in your future. So that's what I was saying earlier. 9 of Wands, very interesting in your future because 9 of Wands is Sagittarius. It is attributed to Moon and Sagittarius. Remember, Sagittarius energy all month long. Your 12th house, really going deep. Don't fight things. It's almost like there may be like a little bit of resistance to go deep and do some shadow work. And I get it. Like, listen, it's not, we don't want to do it all the time, right? So go at your own pace. Okay. Now the other thing is, like, you could get, if you are really not channeling your energy, you get a little bit exhausted with the things that are driving you and things that you are passionate about. Okay. Because it is a big month for you. A lot of big shifts, especially when Pluto leaves your sign. It moves into Aquarius, especially when Saturn goes direct, your ruling planet. Like, a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are happening. You can see this is the don't give up card too, which is really great. So there is that sense of like, yeah, it's like, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep getting everything I want, but I'm not going to let anyone take away anything that I've worked hard for. Right. But again, big energy that's coming through is just like, don't do things where it's like exhausting for you. Remember, it's all about seeing the big picture. I'll even clarify that 9 of Wands. Yeah. You're gonna be absolutely fine. You got the Magician, so continue to hang in there. Don't lose focus. Also, don't fight yourself in terms of, again, just maybe something with the subconscious. There may be something that you truly do have to let go, but when you, and maybe pay attention to this with the siren going by, but once you let it go, you will feel that energy of feeling like really empowered. Okay. Really empowered, where you're not losing focus. You're not giving up, and you're just hanging in there and saying, the world, universe, you keep throwing things at me. You keep testing me. I'm not going to back down. And with that kind of attitude, like vibrating at that frequency, like, yeah, you are going to get whatever you want. You wanted change, you're getting it. Okay. Now, remember what I said, a lot of references to the Magician. I won't point all of them out. Obviously, you see they're both wearing the same outfit, just flipped inside out. You see the roses and the white. Well, you see the roses at the top. That's passion. that's blood, that's passion, that's action. You know, the Magician is a card of action, so taking that action, but being able to manifest whatever you want. Remember, I said that sense of belief, knowing that you have all this power, there's all this magic around you. Okay, you can do whatever you want, but you are going to have this new journey. I mean, this is, and remember, he's got all 4 tools of tarot at his disposal. Channel the energy. Where do you want to put that energy? Right. All right. So you're good. Let's get to your stuff. Capricorn. Y'all. Oh my goodness. Listen. Big month for y'all. Big month for y'all. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Capricorn, I want to know. I want to know. It's going to be a big month for y'all. And secondly, you know, I love y'all. All right. So let's see what's going on. Okay. So yeah. There's going to be, okay. So there's a reason why I was feeling that energy with the 9 of Wands, and now I can see, but you're still going to be really good. Just raise your frequency. Okay. You got the 5 of Swords. So there may be something here where, especially with that 8 of Pentacles and that 9 of Wands in your challenge area with the 9 of Wands in your future, there could be a sense of like this month where the energies could be really strong and heightened, especially with, you know, Mars opposite Pluto for you. Again, everything that I mentioned for you. Listen, you're going to be fine. Just do not engage in any sort of like conflict, especially of the words of, you know, swords are it's all about communication and thinking and processing too. And so the 5 of Swords is a challenge card, but there is a sense of, if you are not channeling that energy at this high frequency where it's you being in touch with your higher self and taking actions to be the best version of yourself, that energy can be a little bit scattered. And then when it's a little bit scattered, you can feel like a little bit of like, maybe feeling like a little bit defeated. Okay. And I'm not saying that any of y'all gonna be, but I'm just saying with this configuration here, there may be a little bit of that. So that's what I'm saying. Do you need these swords? Can you drop these swords? Are you fighting something that is just draining you, right? It's all about the big picture for you, what's bringing wisdom into your life, all of that, everything I mentioned earlier. So a lot of y'all could be feeling that. And again, it does feel like, you know, there may be with that 5 of Swords energy too, people trying to take your energy. So be mindful of that. Now, you have the Queen of Wands, which is really great. I mean, you got the pair here. Now, the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, their energies are very different, right? The biggest Queen of Wands, the difference between kings and queens, their energies are more external, right? Exhibiting that power, like their powers are more external too. Queens are more internal. The Queen of Wands is in your external factors area. So what does this mean? It means that she's also very entrepreneurial. She was a businesswoman. Someone's opening doors for you. Someone's on your side. Someone's making things happen for you. Okay. Secondly, there could be someone that is really, really going to be like, their passions are going to be really heightened, and they're going to really have an impact on your energy, which is in a positive way, in a great way. Okay. She's very charismatic. She's got this charge about her. People gravitate toward the Queen of Wands here. I was gonna see if there was something else here. Yeah, no, but so keep that in mind. And it can be a family member too, by the way. Strength. There you go. Okay. So remember, open up your heart. Hold on to that heart chakra. It's all about the heart chakra. Okay. Strength has actually come out. If you're a cross watcher, you may know that, like if you watch your rising or moon, or for your significant other, a child, whoever, right? You'll know that strength has come out a bunch. Now, strength is just tapping into that courage that already exists inside you. So again, a lot of it is possibly feeling that you need to remove some of those like shadows or low energy frequencies to really be in tune with your heart frequency. Okay. So keep that in mind with that strength card. I feel like a lot of you are going to be like, give me strength, give me strength. Well, it's inside you. It's inside you. And a lot of this is also just kind of like resisting those things that you know you shouldn't be doing. And with that, as part of the strength card, a lot of that subconscious energy as well. And then lastly, you get the Four of Cups. Okay. So Four of Cups in your final outcome, raise that frequency, raise that this card, when it comes up, it really is saying, have that gratitude, have that gratitude. It all comes from that. You know, gratitude, when you have that gratitude, when you take inspired actions for gratitude, it has a there's a physiological component on your heart. I mean, it is literally like science or medicine or whatever. But anyway, so you get what I'm saying, because you see the hand of spirit offering this young man a fourth cup. He's already got three. And he's just like, meh. Arms crossing off his heart, right? Remember, you don't want that with that strength card. You're like, give me strength, give me strength. So have that gratitude. Okay. If there is something that you might not be happy with, or this card is associated with like boredom and apathy. So even if there's things that you may be like, meh, or like, why is I feel like I'm not getting the things that I want. I get those messages, sometimes like nothing happens for me. That's you. Remember, so you create your reality, right? Everything's made of energy, the words that come out of your mouth, the thoughts that you have in your head. So when you say nothing happens for me, you're stuck in that low energy frequency. And then you create this reality where nothing does happen for you. So you got to vibrate at this higher frequency. That's why I say this is a card of gratitude, right? The hand of spirit that only appears in the aces other than the Four of Cups. That's how significant this is. That's how much it's saying. Keep your frequency high and things will happen for you, okay? I'll even clarify that Four of Cups for you. Yeah, so you have that gratitude, you get everything you want. You get the Three of Cups, a card of celebration, a card of joy, a card of just celebrating life itself. But there is something to celebrate here that you can look forward to once you have that gratitude for the things that you have in your life, okay? And it could even be like the small things, having that gratitude for the small things, or even things that, once you're awake, once you're aware, you realize like, okay, well, maybe I didn't get that, private island that I've been like, put a, bid on or whatever, but at least I have a roof over my head. At least, Chex Mix exists. Things like just that's tiny things, because raises your frequency. Complimenting someone every day, right? Like those are things, but you got new things happening for you in a big way. Okay, so let's break it down now, Capricorn, week by week. First week, I'm not going to go over the things I already said. First week, we know we have a new moon in Scorpio with Mercury moving into Sagittarius, daylight savings, Mars opposite Pluto, Mars entering Leo. Obviously, really big week, but one day that is really special. And I feel like this is a great day where you may be signing something. There may be some sort of contract, some sort of agreement. With this, it's going to be the Sun trine Saturn, one of the best, not only aspects, one of the best days of the month. Remember, Saturn, your ruling planet in your third house, communication. So agreements, there's something here. Please start something new. It's coming just days after that new moon. So you get this double dose of energy for starting something new in your life. Set goals around this time with the Sun trining Saturn. Again, November 4th, this is going to be big. It could be a new venture, relationship. There's something here that can develop into something really long lasting. And again, there definitely can be something here with a contract, or just something here for you. Okay. So let's see what's going on for you for the first week of November. Oh, you got the Eight of Swords. So don't overthink things. Don't overanalyze things. You're going to be fine. Face the things that you have to face. Really go within. Really go within. Okay. Again, I'm harping on that Mars opposite Pluto for y'all, because it is going to be something that has an impact on Capricorns, right? So there may be something where it's just, I've got to face this. Something's happened where I've got to face it. I can't go within. They honestly, I think okay, let me check. So I'm going to clarify that for you. By the way, we call the Eight of Swords the self-victim card. She put herself there. Okay. Keep that in mind. Remember, you do have Mercury and Sagittarius in 12th house. What did I say earlier? Self-sabotage. So as long as you're aware of not doing that, you're going to be fine. Okay. You're going to be absolutely fine. I'm going to clarify that. Oh, Knight of Pentacles. That's great. That's amazing. What's going on here? So there could be something here with money. There could be something here with a partnership in money. There could be something here where if you, like, as long as you are willing to, you know, be honest with yourself, be honest in situations and hear the truth and all of that. Okay. You're going to be fine. You got the Knight of Pentacles. Knights are all action. This is that slow and steady energy I was talking about. He's the slowest knight, by the way. But again, you got another. So remember, you have the Nine of Pentacles and the heart of your spread. Okay. Virgo card. This is actually Venus and Virgo. And the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo as well. All right. So you got that energy of slow and steady, winds are raised. This, again, you're going to be 1000% fine. Virgo rules your ninth house. Spirituality. All right. So belief system, everything that I've talked about this month. All right. So how you see things. Right. So Knight of Pentacles, there could be something about the way that you see money too. Again, partnership is coming up strong, but Pentacles, remember, are your physical reality too. So it may not have to do with money. It could just be something in your physical world where you have to face something. Okay. But once you do, like, there you go. There's that stable energy, that stability that the Knight of Pentacles brings for that long-term energy to reap his rewards. He's sown his seeds. That's the biggest field in tarot. All right. So remember, we're coming after Sun, Trine, Saturn, and New Moon in Scorpio. You have potential, a lot of potential. Now, second week, Venus moves into your sign, full moon in Taurus, Saturn going direct, Sun opposite Uranus, Saturday, November 16th. This is a lot of rebellious energy, but you could have some really big breakthrough here in love, relationships, as well as children, family, creativity, self-expression, procreation, all of that. You know, this is, again, your fifth house. So let's see what's going on for y'all, Capricorn, for Saturday, November 16th. Oh, no, for the second week of, yeah, that's right. For the second week of November. All right. There you go. You know what's really funny? I don't know if I told you this. I've told, maybe I said in a live stream, for every sign that I do, before I do your reading, I do like a little meditation and whatnot. And then I shuffle like the deck while I'm doing it. The Six of Wands did come out, it like flipped out. And so really nice. That's, and I think I mentioned success too. There you go. There you go. Being recognized, success, all of that. Okay. This is victory. This is accomplishments, achievements, being recognized by your peers, by, you know, colleagues, family, whatever it is, for things that you're proud about, ambitious about. But remember, there's that inspired action too. I love that coming after the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so let's see what's going on for you for the third week. For third week, so much happening the third week. Pluto moving into Aquarius. We move into Sagittarius season, but there's a lot of other aspects happening we'll talk about in your weekly forecast, okay? But one aspect is the day that we move into Sagittarius season, this is November 21st, the sun will sextile Pluto, okay? This is big. So there's something big with money here for you. Finances, business partners, even like relationships. But again, there could be you getting support from authorities around this time. This is just a big, it's nice. It's really, really nice. Let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn, for the third week of November. Oh, you got the Three of Pentacles. There you go. See, very nice. Okay, so it does seem like I mean, like, you've got that Three of Cups. You've got that Six of, you got this Three of, there is something here where you could be working with new people in some capacity. Okay, there's, again, could be like new work, new job, new team. There's something here. Maybe you're launching something. Maybe you're getting something off the ground. Maybe there's a project you're working on, but this card's all about teamwork. Okay. It's your card too. Okay. Three of Pentacles, Capricorn card, and Pentacles again. So something with like money, but also, your physical reality as well. Again, it's more about that working with others, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. Now, last week, we've got Mercury moving into Mercury going retrograde And we've got that new moon in Sagittarius. November 27th, the sun will trine Mars. I do want you to mark this in your calendar. This is going to be really big. I think there's going to be something here for money again for you as well. But there could be something here with like your personal transformation. And when I say money, like that shared resources, right? Something with love and relationships too. But let's see what's going on for you. Mars is physicality, by the way. So this is the sun blasting all this like energy, this life force, right, into Mars, a planet of action. So take action, but you could feel like this endurance and physical strength as well. So let's see what's going on for you for the last week. Oh shoot, that card flipped out. We'll use that as a clarifier. Let's see what's going on for you for the last week of November. Yeah, that's the one that I felt. So you got the Ace of Cups. So again, something new, something amazing, something new happening in your life for sure. Coming after that, Three of Pentacles, really great. You've got that Three of Cups here. You have the Magician. You got the Ace of Cups. So something that's going to be very emotionally moving. Maybe a new relationship, maybe a new partnership, something. If you are in a relationship, maybe there is something there that is new as part of that relationship. Maybe you do have a baby. Maybe you renew vows. Maybe there's something here that is rapturous with the Ace of Cups. Ace is bringing in the new beginnings, right? You got that new moon in Sagittarius. And then the Four of Swords saying like, hey, you have nothing like, let's have that retreat of the mind, bring that balance in, have moments of meditation, reflection. I mean, Mercury is retrograde. Remember what I said? That's another word, reflection. So that's really nice. I think what this does, it brings that calm, that stillness of mind. But you've got some great stuff throughout the month. Now, Capricorn, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a different deck and focus on 4 areas of your life, okay? So November is such a big month, and we always like to see if there's any cards that are overlapping. So Capricorn, first thing is career, okay? Career, profession, but if you are like retired or not working or whatnot, just your passions, right? Your passions, okay? So let's see what's going on for you in career. You like how I'm like staring at you? I'm joking. You're 9 of Pentacles is in the heart of your spread. So yeah, could be a big focus on career in terms of like liberating yourself from something where you feel just really good now. Okay, you've got a lot more freedom, but there's this again self-sufficiency energy, but a lot of Pentacles here now. You got 9 of Pentacles, 2 of them. That's great. That's great. Career looks great. Career looks really great. Like a lot of y'all are going to feel rewarded. Okay, now love. Let's see what's going on for you for love. Oh, that's not it. Okay, so you got the 2 of Wands. Okay, very nice, very nice. 2 of Wands. Yeah, it's just planning your next step. Really thinking about think about the fact that you've got this. Like, take this moment when it comes to love, when it comes to anything with like love related matters. Remember seeing not only the big picture, but how to move forward with this. Like, is this the direction I want to go, but also that stability energy, making the right decisions as well. Okay, so you may just be like processing a lot of it too, okay, this month. But I mean, that's really great. 2 of Wands is very underrated. A lot of people see the 2 of Wands and like it's attributed to Mars and Aries, and he literally has the world in his hand, and he is it's a great card. It's a great card. All right, so third card is health. So we're talking about health, wellness, fitness, even mental health. It is okay. There it is. I mean, you're good. You got the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is, as we know, this new path opening up for you. Okay, so when it comes to health, wellness, fitness, again, that mental health is really strong here, especially because you did get that 5 of Swords, and you did, this combination that I was feeling strongly, but also with that 4 of Cups and strength, which is great, but that 4 of Swords too. So yeah, there's possibly something changing here. Really, really, really nice. Wheel of Fortune, new paths, something faded happening for you, which is great. It's fortune, it's luck, it's all of that. It's great. And something that could bring like great stability in terms of health, wellness, fitness, mental health, all of that, all of that. Okay. Now, the last card is what I call the pay special attention card. So we're going to pay special attention to this card, Capricorn. There you go. By the way, yeah, you're good. 3 of Cups. So, yeah, will there be something that you will be celebrating? Yes. Is it going to be something new? Well, quite possibly with that Ace of Cups and the Magician. Yeah. Yes. Great. It could also be you're ending something. You're ending something. Like it's almost like celebrating like your harvest, the seeds that you've sown. Right now, you're just like yes, like watching it grow. But that's absolutely amazing. The fact that you got both the 3 of Cups twice, 9 of Pentacles twice. Really love this. So Capricorn, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for, oh gosh. Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. Tell me what's going on, Capricorn. Y'all are amazing. Next week, we'll go deeper into the aspects. Okay. For next week. All right. The first week of November, Capricorn, y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week. Okay. Bye-bye.